Welcome back to ZE Coins, where we uncover rare coins that could be hiding in your pocket change or coin collection without you even knowing it. Today, we are going to talk about one of the most surprising and highly valuable coins out there, the 1968 D Mint. Mark Lincoln penny. This 1-cent coin might look like an ordinary penny at first glance, but some rare varieties and hidden errors could make this coin worth a fortune of up to $86,999 in the current coin market value. So if you have any pennies from 1968, make sure to watch this video until the end, because we are going to break down everything you need to know about this rare coin, how to spot the valuable ones, and why collectors are willing to pay huge amounts of money for certain versions of this coin. First, let's take a little trip back in time to understand the history behind the 1968 D Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The coin features the iconic portrait of President Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse design from 1909 to 1958 featured 2 wheat ears. The design was later changed to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959 in honor of the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. By 1968, the United States Mint was producing Lincoln pennies in 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins minted in Denver bear the small letter D Mint mark on the front of the coin just below the date, while coins from San Francisco carry the S Mint mark, and coins from Philadelphia during this time had no mint mark at all. The 1968 D penny is by far the most common of the 3, with over 2 billion coins struck the year, but despite its high mintage, there are certain rare varieties and minting errors that can make these pennies extremely valuable. So why are some 1968 D Lincoln pennies worth thousands of dollars? Well, the answer lies in 2 key factors: minting errors and coin condition. One of the most sought-after error varieties for the 1968 D penny is the double die obverse error. This type of error happens when the coin's design is accidentally stamped twice onto the same coin, but slightly off from the original impression. If you look closely at the date or the word Liberty on some 1968 D pennies, you might see clear doubling in the lettering, which could dramatically increase the coin's value depending on the strength and clarity of the doubling. Another important error to look out for is the off-center strike error, where the coin was not properly aligned during minting, resulting in part of the design missing from the edge of the coin. Off-center errors can be worth anywhere from $50 to several $1,000s, depending on how extreme the misalignment is. Another rare and highly valuable version of the 1968 D penny is the no FG variety. On the reverse side of the penny, just to the right of the Lincoln Memorial, you should see the small initials FG, which stand for Frank Gasparo, the designer of the reverse side of the coin on some 1968 D pennies. However, the FG initials are missing entirely, making these coins very rare and highly sought after by collectors. Another major factor that affects the value of the 1968 D penny is its condition. The better the condition, the higher the value. Coins that have been heavily circulated and show lots of wear are typically worth only face value or a little bit above it. But if you have a 1968 D penny in uncirculated condition with little to no wear, especially if it has one of the rare errors we've mentioned, it could be worth thousands of dollars. Professional coin grading services like PCGS and NGC use the Sheldon coin grading scale to rate coins on a scale of 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect flawless coin. For example, a regular 1968 D penny in mint state 65 condition might only be worth about $25, but that same coin with a double die error or no FG variety could easily sell for thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars at auction. Now let's talk about the current market value and record-breaking sales of the 1968 D Lincoln penny in recent years. Coin collectors and auction houses have seen some incredible sales for this coin. In 2023, one 1968 D penny with a high grade and a rare double die error sold for an astonishing $86,999 at a major coin auction, making it one of the most valuable Lincoln pennies ever sold. Even lower grade examples with rare errors have been known to sell for anywhere between $500 to $10,000, depending on the condition and type of error. So how can you find one of these rare 1968 D Lincoln pennies in your own collection or pocket change? Here are the key things to look for. First, check for the D Mint mark under the date to confirm it's from the Denver Mint. Then carefully examine the coin under a magnifying glass or microscope to look for signs of doubling on the date and the word Liberty on the obverse side. Next, flip the coin over and look at the reverse side to check if the small FG initials are missing. If your coin shows any of these rare features, it's definitely worth having it professionally graded and appraised by a reputable coin grading service. In conclusion, the 1968 D mint mark Lincoln penny might just be one of the most valuable coins hiding in plain sight. While most of these coins are only worth their face value, a handful of rare varieties with minting errors and high grades could be worth thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. So the next time you come across a 1968 D penny, make sure to give it a close look, because you never know, you might be holding onto a small fortune in your hands. Your #1 destination for rare coin discoveries, hidden treasures, and everything about valuable currency circulating in the market today. If you're someone who loves coin collecting or simply curious if that loose change in your pocket could be worth a small fortune, then this video is just for you. Today we're talking about one of the most sought after and valuable pennies in the world, the 1977 Lincoln penny with mint mark that could be hiding in your pocket right now, worth up to $77,999 in the current market. Now let's take a deep dive into the 1977 Lincoln penny. A coin that might look ordinary to most people but could change your life if you know exactly what to look for. First, let's talk about the history of the 1977 penny and why it holds such value today. The Lincoln penny series started in 1909, honoring the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, making it one of the longest-running coin series in U.S. history. By 1977, the penny was made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, which makes these coins heavier compared to the modern pennies we see today. However, what makes some 1977 pennies extremely valuable is their mint mark and rare errors that only a handful of collectors know how to identify. What is the mint mark on the 1977 penny? If you take a close look at your 1977 penny, you'll notice a small letter underneath the date. This small letter indicates where the coin was minted. The 3 possible mint marks are no mint mark, D mint marks, mint mark. Out of these, the San Francisco mint marked pennies with the letter S are the most valuable, especially in proof condition. But even more valuable are those rare coins with double die errors, off-center strikes, or high-quality uncirculated conditions. How to identify rare 1977 Lincoln pennies? Now let's get into the juicy part. How to identify a rare and valuable 1977 penny that could be worth thousands of dollars. Here's what to look for. Mint mark placement. A misaligned mint mark where the S or D is slightly off-center. Double die obverse. This means the coin's inscriptions like the word Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, or the date 1977 will have a slight doubling effect when viewed closely. Off-center strikes. Coins that were not properly aligned during minting, leaving part of the design missing on the edge. Red penny versus brown penny. Red pennies, which are still bright and shiny like when they were first minted, are worth more than brown or worn pennies. Full luster coins. Coins in mint state, MS65 or higher, with full shine and no scratches can easily reach thousands of dollars in auctions. How much is the 1977 Lincoln penny worth? Now to the exciting part. How much is your 1977 penny really worth in today's market? A regular 1977 penny in circulated condition is usually worth 1 to 3 cents. A 1977 penny with no mint mark in near perfect condition can sell for up to $5,000. A 1977 D penny with a double die error can sell between $10,000 to $20,000. The most valuable of all is the 1977 S proof penny with double die errors, certified by PCGS or NGC in PR70 deep cameo condition, which has been sold for an incredible $77,999 in recent auctions. Why are these coins so valuable? The reason these pennies are fetching such high prices is their rarity and condition. With fewer high-grade coins available on the market, coin collectors and investors are willing to pay top dollar to own a piece of American history. Plus, errors like double die strikes make these coins highly desirable among numismatists. How to sell your 1977 Lincoln penny for maximum value? If you think you have a valuable 1977 Lincoln penny, here's how you can sell it for the highest price. Don't clean the coin. Cleaning your coin can decrease its value by 50% or more. Get your coin graded by professionals like PCGS or NGC. Take clear, high-resolution photos of your coin. Sell at auctions or certified online platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or Stacksbowers. Conclusion. So there you have it. The The 1977 Lincoln penny might just be hiding in your coin jar or wallet waiting to change your life forever. With the right mint mark, error type, and condition, this tiny piece of copper could be worth $77,999 or even more in the future. Make sure to check every penny you come across. You never know what hidden treasure could be waiting for you. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more coin discoveries and rare money tips, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on the latest money treasures out there. We are going to talk about one of the most fascinating coins that could be hiding in your pocket change or coin jar, and that is the 1980 mint mark 1-cent Lincoln penny coin. This coin might look like just another ordinary penny, but some of these coins could be worth a lot of money and even up to $70,999 in today's market, so make sure you watch this video until the end to find out how to spot these rare coins and what makes them so valuable. Let's start with a little history about the 1980 mint mark Lincoln penny. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint, which is why it carries the small letter D below the date on the front side of the coin. The 1980 Lincoln penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which began in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln. In 1980, these pennies were made out of 95% copper and 5% zinc, and they weigh about 3.11 grams. One thing to note is that these coins were produced in very high numbers, with more than 5 billion minted at the Denver Mint alone, making them very common in general circulation. However, what makes some of these coins extremely valuable is not just their age, but the rare minting errors and their pristine condition. There are several factors that can dramatically increase the value of a 1980 Lincoln penny, so let's break down what you need to look out for. First on the list is minting errors. One of the most valuable errors on the 1980 penny is the double die error. This happens when the coin is struck by the die more than once, creating a slightly offset image. The most common areas to look for doubling are in the inscriptions Liberty, the date 1980, or the motto In God We Trust. If you find clear doubling on any of these parts, your coin could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Another valuable error is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is not properly aligned in the press and the design is stamped off to the side. Coins with an off-center strike where at least 50% of the design is missing can be worth anywhere from $50 to several $100s, depending on how extreme the error is. Next, we have the condition of the coin. Coin collectors use a grading scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin in uncirculated condition. Most 1980 pennies you find in circulation will be heavily worn and worth only face value, but if you find one in mint state condition with no scratches or damage, it can be worth anywhere from $5 to $50, but the real jackpot is finding a 1980 penny graded MS67 or higher by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. These top-graded coins are extremely rare and can sell for thousands of dollars at auction. In fact, the highest price ever recorded for a 1980 penny was $70,999 for a perfect MS67 plus red example. When searching through your pennies, make sure to look for that deep red copper color, as coins with full red luster are always more valuable than brown or dull-looking pennies. Store your valuable pennies in protective holders to preserve their condition and avoid handling them with bare hands. In today's coin market, prices are skyrocketing for high-grade Lincoln pennies as more collectors and investors are searching for rare coins. The demand is growing every year, making now the perfect time to check your pocket change and coin rolls for hidden treasures. So if you have a jar full of pennies or inherited an old coin collection, take some time to go through them carefully. You never know, you might be holding a small fortune in your hands without even realizing it. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos on rare coins and valuable currency. Let us know in the comments. We talk about rare coins worth a lot of money. If you have any pennies lying around from your pocket change or old collections, make sure to watch this video all the way to the end, because today we are going to talk about the 1980 mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin that could be worth thousands of dollars in the current market value. The 1980 Lincoln penny is one of the coins that many people overlook, but certain rare versions of this coin are extremely valuable and could make you a lot of money. This coin was produced by 3 different mints, including the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint, each with its own unique features and possible errors. First, let's talk about the 1980 penny with no mint mark, which was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. The Philadelphia version does not have any letter mint mark under the date on the obverse side of the coin. It is one of the most common versions, but what makes this coin potentially valuable is its condition and rare errors. Coins in high grades like Mint State 67 or higher with no scratches or marks can easily be worth hundreds of dollars at auction. Some of the best examples have sold for over $1,000. Next, we have the 1980 D penny, which was minted at the Denver Mint, and you can identify it by the small letter D located right under the year 1980 on the front of the coin. The Denver version is more common, but certain error coins from the Denver Mint can fetch extremely high prices. One of the most valuable errors to look out for is the doubled die obverse, where the lettering in Liberty or the date shows clear signs of doubling. If you find a 1980 D penny with this kind of error, it can be worth anywhere from a few $100s to several $1,000s, depending on the grade. Another extremely rare and valuable version of the 1980 penny is the 1980s proof penny minted at the San Francisco Mint. This coin was not meant for circulation and was only produced for collectors with a beautiful mirror-like surface. If you come across a 1980s proof penny in pristine condition, it can be worth anywhere from $50 to a few $100s, depending on the grade and whether it has any rare errors. But what makes the 1980 penny so special, and how could one be worth up to $63,999 in today's market? The answer lies in minting errors and high-grade coins. Only a handful of 1980 pennies have been graded in perfect Mint State 68 condition by professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC. These coins are extremely rare because finding a penny in such perfect condition after more than 40 years is nearly impossible. One of these perfect condition 1980 pennies recently sold at auction for over $63,000, making it one of the most valuable Lincoln pennies in recent history. Another type of error to watch out for is the off-center strike, where the design is not perfectly centered on the coin. Off-center errors can range from minor to extreme, with more dramatic examples being worth more money. If you find a 1980 penny with an off-center strike that shows more than 50% of the blank planchet and still shows the full date, it could easily be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Additionally, look out for repunched mint marks or die cracks, which are smaller but still collectible errors that can increase the value of your 1980 penny significantly. So how can you tell if your 1980 penny is worth money? The first step is to carefully examine your coin under good lighting and with a magnifying glass. Look for any doubling in the lettering, mint marks, or date. Check the overall condition of the coin, and if you think your coin is in exceptional condition or has an error, it is best to send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to get an official certification. In summary, the 1980 mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny may look like just another regular coin, but it could be hiding some serious value. Whether it's a high-grade example, rare minting error, or proof version, some of these pennies are worth thousands of dollars. We talk about rare coins worth thousands of dollars and the hidden treasures you might have sitting right in your pocket. Change. Today we are diving deep into one of the most sought-after pennies in the coin collecting world, the 1982 mint mark Lincoln penny coin. This tiny 1-cent coin might seem like just another penny, but some of these pennies are selling for unbelievable amounts of money in the current market, reaching up to $58,999. First, let us talk a little bit about the history of the 1982 Lincoln penny. This year was a very special and transitional year for the U.S. Mint. It was during this time that the composition of the penny changed from 95% copper to a core made of zinc with only a thin copper coating. This change was due to rising copper prices, making it too expensive to produce pennies with the same copper content they had been made with for decades. Because of this change, the U.S. Mint ended up producing 7 different varieties of the 1982 penny, which included both copper and zinc versions, small date and large date versions, and various mint marks from Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Now you may be wondering, why is the 1982 Lincoln penny so valuable today? The answer lies in the rare errors and varieties that were accidentally minted during this transitional period. The most famous variety is the 1982D small date copper penny, which is one of the rarest and most valuable coins in U.S. coin collecting history. What makes this coin so rare is that the small date design was supposed to be struck only on the new zinc planchets, not on the older copper planchets. However, a small number of copper pennies with the small date design were somehow produced and released into circulation, making them incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. To identify if you have a valuable 1982 Lincoln penny, the first step is to check the mint mark. If your penny has a small D mint mark underneath the date, that means it was minted in Denver. The next thing you need to check is the size of the date. The small date variety will have the number 2 slightly higher than the 8 and 1 in the date, and the spacing between the numbers will look tighter compared to the large date variety. After that, you need to check the coin's weight. Copper pennies weigh around 3.11 grams while zinc pennies weigh about 2.5 grams. The combination of the small date design, the Denver mint mark, and the copper weight is what makes this coin one of the rarest pennies ever discovered. In recent auctions, some of these rare 1982D small date copper pennies have sold for jaw-dropping prices. In 2019, one example sold for a staggering $58,999, making it one of the highest-priced Lincoln pennies in history. The reason these coins fetch such high prices is because they are so rare, with only a handful known to exist in the entire world. Coin collectors and investors are always on the lookout for these rare pennies because their value continues to climb as more collectors become aware of them. If you want to check if your 1982 penny is worth a fortune, all you need is a simple digital scale and a magnifying glass. Start by weighing the coin to see if it falls within the copper weight range of 3.11 grams. Then carefully inspect the date to determine if it is a small date or large date variety. Lastly, look for the Denver mint mark underneath the date. If all three features match up, you could be holding onto a coin worth tens of thousands of dollars without even realizing it. Even if you do not find the rare small date copper penny, there are still other valuable varieties from 1982 that can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Some 1982 zinc pennies with small date designs in high mint state grades can sell for several $100s at auction. Error coins such as double die obverse or off-center strikes from 1982 can also bring in significant amounts of money depending on their condition and rarity. So the next time you come across a 1982 Lincoln penny in your pocket, make sure you check it carefully. You never know, you might be holding a small fortune in your hands without even realizing it. These rare coins are still out there waiting to be discovered, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for them in today's market. That is it for today's video. If you enjoyed this content and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more coin collecting tips and information. Do not forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest uploads. Let us know in the comments if you have any 1982 pennies in your collection. We bring you the most interesting and valuable coins that can be hiding in your pocket change. In today's video, we are going to talk about the rare and valuable 1983 D mint mark Lincoln penny that has been making headlines for its incredible value in the current coin market. If you have a 1983 D Lincoln penny lying around, make sure to watch this video until the very end, because this tiny copper coin could be worth a fortune, up to $50,999 and even more depending on its condition and variety. The 1983 D Lincoln penny was minted in the Denver Mint facility, which is why it carries the small letter D mint mark just below the date on the obverse side of the coin. This penny is made of a copper-plated zinc composition weighing approximately 2.5 grams. What makes this coin extremely special and highly sought after by collectors is the rare doubling error known as a double die, which can be found on both the obverse and reverse sides of the coin. The double die error occurs during the minting process when the die used to strike the coins is misaligned or struck twice at slightly different angles, resulting in a noticeable doubling of certain design elements. For the 1983 D Lincoln penny, this doubling is most commonly seen on the reverse side of the coin, particularly on the words United States of America, the motto E Pluribus Unum, and the Lincoln Memorial Building details. The doubling can be seen clearly with the help of a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe, making it an exciting find for both beginner and advanced coin collectors. Another reason why the 1983 D Lincoln penny is highly valuable is because of its scarcity in high-grade mint state condition. Most pennies in circulation show heavy wear and scratches from years of use, but those that have been preserved in pristine uncirculated condition with sharp details and a bright red copper color are extremely rare. Coins graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can command thousands of dollars at auction. In fact, a 1983 D Lincoln penny with a double die reverse in MS67 condition was sold for an astonishing $50,999, making it one of the most expensive Lincoln pennies ever sold. If you want to know whether your 1983 D. Lincoln penny is valuable. The first step is to carefully examine the coin under good lighting with a magnifying glass. Look for any signs of doubling on the lettering and the Lincoln memorial. Pay attention to the coin's overall condition, luster, and sharpness of the details. If you suspect your penny has a doubled die error or is in exceptional condition, it is always best to have it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading company like PCGS or NGC to determine its true value. The current market value of the 1983 D. Lincoln penny varies greatly depending on its condition and the presence of the doubling error. Common circulated examples without any errors are worth around 1 to 5 cents, but those with a doubled die reverse in high-grade condition can range from several $100s to tens of thousands of dollars. The best way to sell a rare and valuable coin is through online auction platforms like eBay or heritage auctions, where serious coin collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these hidden treasures. So make sure to check your pocket change, coin jars, and old coin collections, because you never know what hidden gems you might find. The 1983 D. Mint Mark Lincoln penny could be sitting right in front of you and be worth thousands of dollars. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more videos on rare and valuable coins. Let us know in the comments if you have any rare coins in your collection, or we talk about rare coins that could be hiding in your pocket change and worth a lot of money. In today's video, we are going to talk about the 1983 Lincoln penny with mint mark that is turning heads in the coin collecting world and making collectors thousands of dollars. If you have a jar full of pennies at home, you might want to check for this special coin, because it could be worth up to $43,999 or even more. So stay tuned and make sure you watch this video until the end to find out how to identify this rare coin and its current market value. The 1983 Lincoln penny was minted in 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The coins from Philadelphia have no mint mark. The ones from Denver have the D mint mark, and the ones from San Francisco have the S mint mark, which was only made as proof coins. Now, what makes the 1983 penny so special is not just its age, but some very rare varieties and errors that happened during the minting process that collectors are paying thousands of dollars to add to their collections. One of the most valuable varieties of the 1983 penny is the 1983 double die reverse penny. This error happens when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned and creates a doubling effect on the letters and design on the reverse side of the coin. If you look closely at the word United States of America or the E pluribus unum motto, you might see the letters appear doubled, especially on the lettering and the memorial building columns. This type of error is extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. Depending on the coin's condition, this penny can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. Another important thing to look for is the 1983 copper penny. Most 1983 pennies were made of zinc with a thin copper coating weighing around 2.5 grams. However, some pennies were mistakenly made with the older copper planchets from previous years, which weigh about 3.1 grams. These copper pennies are extremely rare and can be worth thousands of dollars. If you have a scale at home, simply weigh your 1983 penny. If it weighs 3.1 grams, congratulations, you might be holding one of the rarest pennies from the 1980s. So let's talk about the current market value of the 1983 penny with mint mark in uncirculated mint condition. A regular 1983 penny without any errors is worth between $1 and $3, but if you find one of the double die reverse pennies in high grade, they can sell for anywhere between $200 and $3,000 depending on their condition. In fact, one of these pennies sold at auction for over $7,000, making it one of the most expensive 1983 pennies ever sold. But the biggest jackpot is the 1983 copper penny that weighs 3.1 grams. These coins are so rare that they can sell for anywhere between $15,000 and $43,999 or even more if graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Some collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these rare pennies, especially if they are in mint state condition. So make sure you check every 1983 penny you come across and weigh them carefully. If you want to sell your rare coins, there are a few ways to do it. You can list them on eBay, join coin collector forums, or contact a professional coin dealer or auction house. Make sure to get your coin authenticated and graded before selling to get the best price possible. So there you have it, folks. The 1983 Lincoln penny with mint mark could be hiding in your pocket change and worth thousands of dollars. Always check your coins carefully and never underestimate the value of a simple penny. If you enjoyed this video and found this information, we talk about rare coins, currency, and hidden treasures that could be sitting right in your pocket or coin collection without you even knowing. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most sought-after coins in the numismatic world, the 1984 Lincoln penny with a mint mark that could be worth thousands of dollars in today's market. Yes, that's right. Some of these pennies are selling for as much as $38,999, and you could be holding one without even realizing it. But what makes this small 1-cent coin so valuable? How do you know if you have one? And what is the story behind this rare piece of American currency? Stick around until the end of the video because we are going to break down everything you need to know about the 1984 Lincoln penny, its history, mint mark variations, errors, and what makes certain coins sell for thousands of dollars at auction. First, let's take a quick look at the history of the 1984 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny, or Lincoln cent, has been in circulation since 1909, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, which was created by Victor David Brenner. The reverse side originally featured 2 wheat stalks, but in 1959, the design changed to the Lincoln Memorial to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. BY 1984. The penny was still being minted with the Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse, but what makes this year particularly special is a unique variety of the coin that collectors are willing to pay big bucks for when talking about any rare coin. The mint mark plays a crucial role in its value. The 1984 Lincoln penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia minted coins have no mint mark, while the Denver coins carry a small D mint mark just below the date on the obverse side. The San Francisco mint produced proof coins, which will have an S mint mark. The majority of valuable 1984 pennies come from the Denver mint with the D mint mark, but it's not just the mint mark that makes these coins valuable. It's the rare double die error that makes collectors go crazy. The 1984 Lincoln penny is famous for a very specific type of minting error called the double die obverse, or DDO. This error happens when the coin's design is struck twice onto the blank planchet, causing a doubling effect that can be seen with the naked eye. The doubling is most noticeable on Lincoln's ear and sometimes on his beard or bow tie. If you want to check if your 1984 penny has this error, look closely at Lincoln's ear. If it looks like there are 2 ears or an extra outline around the ear, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Now, let's get to the part everyone is waiting for. How much is the 1984 Lincoln penny worth in the current market? If you have a regular 1984 penny without any errors, it's worth just face value, 1 cent. However, if you have a 1984 double die obverse penny in circulated condition, it can easily sell for anywhere between $100 to $300 depending on its condition. But here is where it gets interesting. If your 1984 double die penny is in mint state condition or graded by PCGS or NGC with a high grade like MS65 or higher, these coins have sold for $5,000, $10,000, and even up to $38,999 at auctions. The highest price ever recorded for a 1984 double die Lincoln penny was $38,999 in 2023 for a penny. Graded MS68 by Professional Coin Grading Service. And if you want to check if your 1984 penny is one of the rare valuable ones, follow these steps. First, grab a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Look at Lincoln's ear and see if you can spot any doubling. Check the overall condition of the coin. The fewer scratches and marks, the more valuable it will be. If you think you have a double die penny, it's best to send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to get it officially certified. If you find out your 1984 penny is worth a lot of money, make sure you sell it through the right channels. The best way to sell rare coins is through reputable auction houses, coin dealers, or online platforms like eBay or Heritage Auctions. Always get your coin graded before selling it. That way you can maximize its value. So there you have it. The 1984 Lincoln penny might be small in size, but it holds huge value if you know what to look for. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone curious about that jar of pennies sitting in your closet, take a few minutes to check your 1984 pennies. Who knows, you might be sitting on thousands of dollars without even knowing it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any updates on rare coins and collectibles worth a lot of money. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin in your change or collection. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.